Week 12 of the NFL season is behind us. I hope everybody had a great Thanksgiving. I know I did, because the New England Patriots extend their winning streak to 9 as they are 10-2 of the season. They beat the Cincinnati Bengals 26-20. Let's talk about it. Kayshon Boutte and Ramondre Stevenson, they were both injured. Kayshon Boutte with a hamstring injury, Stevenson with a toe. They were both active, even though they were not key contributors this game. Ramondre Stevenson only had 6 carries for 5 yards, and Kayshon Boutte only 2 catches for 15 receiving yards. I'm not expecting them to have a crazy game, like even going into this game, because they're just coming back from injury. You got to be able to work them back into the lineup, but it's all right. It's okay. Travion Henderson still running back 1 as he finished the game with 18 carries for 66 yards. Drake May was missing a lot of throws early this game, and it was so frustrating to watch live. Drake May. Who the fuck were you throwing the ball at? You throw a pick 6 in the second quarter to Geno Stone because he got fucking greedy and he didn't want to throw a screen to Henderson, who was wide open. Not an MVP type throw. One thing about this Patriots team is that they have really great resiliency on both sides of on the field, on offense and defense. The offense, like, even though Drake May threw a pick 6 and they was down 10-0 to the Bengals on the road, this easily could have been a trap game, but the composure that Drake May has, man, is absolutely insane to see how he just, moves on to the next play, and then he just comes back and he throws dots. Credit to Josh McDaniels, credit to Mike Vrabel, credit to the entire Patriots organization, their coaching staff, for really, helping Drake May to feel comfortable in the field. After that interception from May, he locked the hell in. He threw an absolute dot to Hunter Henry for a touchdown. Hunter Henry is the Patriots player of the game, as he finished the game with 10 targets, with 7 catches for 115 receiving yards, a touchdown, 16.4 yards per catch. He's Drake May's favorite target, I believe. Like, him and Kayshon Boutte is definitely Drake May's favorite targets. Like they were both on the team last year when Drake May was a rookie, and he was always finding them open on plays. And in this game, down 10-0 on the road to a clearly inferior team, we needed somebody to step up this game. And this game, it was Hunter Henry, and I really love that. I love to see it. I love Hunter Henry. Tackle Morgan Moses went out with an injury, though he did return later to the game. We went scoreless in the first quarter, and that's what kind of made me clench my little ass cheeks at work watching this game. But May finally snapped out of the bean ass spell. Marcus Jones had a pick 6 on Joe Flacco. That's his 3rd interception of the season and his 3rd total touchdown of the season, as he had a punt return and a kick return earlier in the season. Did anybody notice Mike Vrabel rocking an Andy Reid type mustache? I'm like, oh my gosh, so manly. This is my favorite coach of the year right here. Gluttony will be our downfall, because tell me why. It's 3rd quarter, 7:48 left in the game. We're up, and Mike Vrabel, he goes for it on 4th down at the goal line, and they don't convert. And it's just like, our goal line offense has been a pretty big problem. Well, I wouldn't say it's been a big problem, but it has been an issue trying to figure out efficient ways to score in the goal line. Sometimes we'll just throw a short route to Diggs or Mac Hollins. Sometimes we'll just run it up. More often than not, we get stuffed at the goal line if we run the ball. And then if we wind up passing the ball, we don't have that much room to pass. We only have like 10 yards max, and that's the end zone. It just makes it really hard for our offense to not be able to finish drives like that. And I feel like that's going to matter a lot come playoff time. That's going to separate the good teams from the elite teams. And I do think that the Patriots are still an elite team, even though they have an easy schedule. They have proven time and time again that, it doesn't matter who they play, they're always going to give 110%. They're always going to fight. And I have a lot of confidence in the Patriots going into this postseason. But back to the recap, the defense managed to lock in, escape Cincinnati with a hard-earned road W. There wasn't really much else to talk about outside of that Hunter Henry touchdown and Marcus Jones pick 6. This game was pretty underwhelming to watch. You know, like I said, the Patriots were the clear better team going into this game. It felt like watching the entire game, we were just playing with our food. No disrespect to Joe Flacco and the Bengals, but it's like we're playing against the Bengals. They don't have Joe Burrow starting. Jamar Chase was suspended for hawk-tooing Jalen Ramsey live in 4K, and we only win by 6. A win is a win at the end of the day. I'm not going to complain. Games like this, I understand why the haters are saying that the Patriots are frauds or the Patriots are overrated or whatever, but I'm not going to listen to that because I am an ugly win, but a win is a win regardless. The Bills lost to the Texans on Sunday, which also strengthens our grip on the top of the AFC East. Y'all might think that I'm forgetting one thing. Will Campbell went out with injury. He's believed to have an MCL sprain. He was placed on injury reserve and he will miss at least 4 weeks. That's a really big blow going into the end of the season. Not having our star rookie tackle, not having a guy that will fight and die for Drake May, you know, that's going to hurt. So we're going to keep our eye on that as the season progresses. We're going to keep our eye on the Patriots offensive line because Morgan Moses also went out with injury, as I stated earlier. Hopefully these injuries don't catch up and bite us in the ass because we really need that pass protection. Our next game is versus the New York Giants. That is a Monday Night Football game. That's our last primetime game of the season. You know, I'm really loving how the season has turned out. You know, I thought going into the season we was going to, like, I thought at this point of the season, as I predicted in my Patriot prediction video in the summer, I genuinely thought that this team was going to be competitive, but I didn't think that we was going to get the wins that we have gotten. I mean, granted, that's also taken into consideration of injuries and suspensions and whatever, because I was not expecting Joe Burrow to be out for the majority of the season. I was not expecting him to be out playing against us. I was not expecting Geno Smith to throw 362 passing yards on us, but you know, it's whatever. But I really do love how the Patriots have proved me wrong, but also proved me right, because I always believed in them. I always stuck with them. I stuck with them when Brady left. I stuck with them when Brady was still there. I stuck with them through all the scandals, bro. I was like, nah, they couldn't have done that. They couldn't have done that. They've definitely done those scandals, bro. But that's all I got for today. If y'all didn't watch that video, I'll leave the link somewhere in the video so y'all can watch that and see how much of a genius I am.
He was saying that you spit on him. Did you spit on him? I ain't never opened my mouth to that guy.